It's really important that you be nicer to yourselves, to you, to your family too, and to people around you. Yeah, you want to be nice, you want to feel good, but it's really important that you give yourself permission, to just feel good, because you deserve to feel good without jumping through any hoops that any other human has assigned, because we promise you there's no one non-physically that is assigning the hoops that you jump through. Do you believe that? Once you know it, Esther remembers looking in the mirror at herself after she'd done something really bad, and she thought, I don't look the same now. Wish I could go back to that time before I did that really bad thing. And we say, you got to get over that, because when you look in the mirror, your inner being's looking back at you. There just isn't any of that. You've assigned the resistance that you carry around as guilt. You've assigned the resistance that you carry around as hate. Here's the reason. We want to give you your reason. You think you're right. Think about the last person that you really told off. Think about the last fit you threw this morning. Just think about the last fit you threw. And weren't you sure that your perspective was right? Weren't you defending a perspective? But what if everybody gets to be right? Because everyone is free to create. So start by saying, I was right. And they were too. Just start giving them the benefit of the doubt. Because when you give somebody the benefit of the doubt, you're the one that gets the benefit, right? So be nicer to yourself. Be nicer to yourself. Can you think of anything that you want to do, that on a day-to-day basis you want to do that you don't do? What are some of those things? Do you ever wish you could take a nap in the afternoon? Do you let yourself do that? Or is that just too lazy for you? Is that just something you should not do? Are you trying to honor some other criteria other than doing something that's nice for you? You're not even hardly very nice to yourselves. Hardly. In relationship to the way your inner being would treat you if your inner being was calling the shots about how you would behave. You know how your inner being would spend your day? Want to know? Your inner being would wake up and feel glad to be awake again, and then think, what's the most fun thing that I could do today? And then your inner being would do it. And you're thinking, I'd get fired. And your inner being would do it anyway. Because your inner being knows that when you're tuned in, tapped in, turned on, and when you care about your job, that you won't get fired. You'll get understanding. In other words, things can't go wrong for you. You don't believe this. You don't believe that nothing goes wrong for you when you're tuned in to source energy. But it doesn't. It's resistance that causes all of the things that feel like they're going wrong for you. This is worth thinking about. If I could do anything that I wanted to do, since I can do anything that I want to do, since I've already told through rockets of desire, my vortex, what those things are, and my inner being knows what they are and has already queued them all up, since everything that I want is already in the process of becoming, and the only thing that is missing is me letting it in, then what could I do now that would let a little more of it in? That's the question. How could I let a little more of what's already there in? So we're just going to ask you, do you believe that it's there in a vibrational form? Do you believe it?
Yes.
Like the seed in the ground that you can't see that will be a plant? So it's there. Do you believe that you have access to it if you play your vibration right? Do you believe that you can let it in or not let it in? And do you believe that you get to decide how long it is that you don't let it in or that you let it in? Do you believe that you get to decide how much you let in? And do you believe that what other people think about you has a lot to do with why you let what you let in? So wouldn't one of the first things that you might do that is really nice for yourself is decide that you're going to care more about what you think and less about what they think? But how are you going to do that? Do you get in their face and say, I don't care what you think? Or do you just think, well, you're right too. You're right, but so am I. And you're choosing for you, and I'm choosing for me. And then you think, no, you're trying to choose for me, and I'm not going to let you get away with that. Whoa, 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 whoa. They can't choose for you, remember? Only you can choose for you. So get that straight right away. And then enjoy the show. Watch them throwing fits to try to get you to be different while you stand there being who you want to be. Loving them anyway. You don't fight back, there won't be a fight for long. Most of the juice in most of the fights are knee-jerk responses. Let them yank your chain or push your button or get your goat. Esther's friend says that her grandmother said, I'm trying to keep my goat in the backyard where no one can get it.